Phosphor Dot fans, Earl at logbook.com. Back on Mars, baby. It's a hard thing surviving here, but it must be done. And we're so close to gaining another huge advantage in the game. Namely, building the artificial sun. As you can see, our cold wave has come to an end, so we no longer have this killing winter happening.
Crop failure reported.
But we do have crop failure.
Funding received. There are Earth-sick colonists. Research complete.
Gonna make sure we are stocked up with enough construction material over here. Really bad idea to let our water infrastructure go down for any reason. Especially since, as I noted in the previous installment, that is going to be absolutely vital to getting the artificial sun started. Speaking of which, and to blow the entire budget of our Brazilian space program on bringing the rest of the polymers here that we will need. And let's go ahead and start figuring out where exactly we're going to put this thing. Alright, we're going to put it right there, but I'm immediately going to turn construction off. Because there is something else that needs to be done first. And that something is
Resources are low.
getting everything set up around it. So, pro tip here for you. The artificial sun, before you even build it, because we can't completely build it until that rocket gets here with more polymers. Completely surround it with solar panels. Now these dudes will be helpfully gathering power for us before it's even built. But here is the real trick. If you completely surround the artificial sun with solar panels, once the artificial sun is switched on, unlike all of the rest of your solar panels, which shut down at night, these guys will always be on and facing the artificial sun. They will gather solar power from something that's already generating power. So it's kind of a freebie. It's a little bit of a trick. Our rocket is here.
Colonists are departing.
Really?
Crop failure reported.
Well, they're about to leave when it's getting good. But okay. You quitters. So yes, I really am trying to lay down a solid wall of solar panels before the artificial sun gets built. Because that lets you get even more power from the artificial sun
There are Earthsick colonists.
than you would get otherwise. It's just a neat little hack. And because the yet to be constructed artificial sun shows you exactly where its sphere of influence is, well, you know exactly where to place your solar panels. You know exactly how to arrange them. Oh, here comes a dust devil. You little devil, you. So really kind of an elaborate lattice work here for the solar panels, but trust me, this pays off in the end. And it's okay if you make a few of these solar panels little guys. All right, we are going to need to go ahead and build an extra drone hub here, just so it can keep an eye. First off, it can keep an eye on the excavator. That's very handy. Okay, our rocket is loaded up. Up, and away. Get out of here. The really handy thing is, it'll already have power. Worried about our water situation. We're actually kind of losing some ground there. Not what I wanted to see happening. Oh yeah, we've got a problem. And the answer is polymers, which is not great because we need as many of these as we can keep around. All right, there is our drone hub. Drone hubbing away. The moisture evaporators do not... Oh, that's our problem right there. All right, well, hang on. We need machine parts. And lots of them. We actually don't have lots of them. That's a problem. That'll probably be the next thing that we have to order a rocket load of from Earth. Why'd you take all of them? Okay, just... come over here and put them on that pad. Okay, that explains why our water situation is as dire as it is. We have an extractor down. That rocket is almost back to Earth.
Funding received.
There it goes. Let's go ahead and get another rocket headed this way. This time with machine parts on board. We will need more. Alright, there is our water system is a little healthier there. But let's go ahead and start building out more of these evaporators like we mean it. We are going to need them to make up for the water capacity that we have lost. Now we can help these dudes produce more. But that eats up a bunch of polymers as well. However, it is necessary. Okay, we still have over 300 polymers. Okay, our kind of death blossom of solar panels is built. Let's build the artificial sun, baby. Look at them go. And the next thing we'll have to order more of is electronics. I have a feeling one of our rovers needs to come over here, load up on polymers, and take them over there. Well, this isn't going to happen nearly fast enough. All right. What to research next? Got a lot of options. Now this is something else, orbital engineering, that's the space elevator. That will also take up a lot of resources. It'll take a lot to build that. I think it will be extremely useful and extremely important. We are going to research some Martian patents in the meantime.
Crop failure reported.
And rake in some money as a result. Alright, we load it up on polymers. Drop them here. Our machine parts have arrived. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine.
Colonists are departing.
Really? Suppose I need to bring more people. At this early stage, we really need to weed out potentially negative traits as much as possible. Especially if all they have is negative traits. We need, all the scientists we can get on Mars at this stage in the game. I just wish we had some better specimens. Oh, get on the rocket, you enthusiastic hippie. All right. All y'all. Come on to Mars, and let's do this thing.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Obviously, it's going to take a minute to build the artificial sun. How are we doing? Slow going. Slow going. But we need it. Go ahead and have a redundant run of both water pipe and electrical cabling. No point in creating a situation where we have a single point of failure. Rockets ready to go. One rocket leaves, another one inbound with more colonists. Hopefully ready to join those of us on the red planet who are doing space stuff. Hey, we've researched Martian vegetation. This is the beginning of terraforming. This is very important because terraforming is how you get rid of dust storms and dust devils and cold snaps and meteor storms. Because it's a process where you begin to raise the temperature, thicken the atmosphere, get some surface water going, and we've already found a gadget that helps us to do that. That raised all of the terraforming stats by 20%. That's a good leg up on the situation. We're gonna need to make the rest of the progress ourselves. Keep trucking in the resources needed to get this thing built. The concrete is all right there. The polymers, not so much. Yeah, we're halfway there on the concrete. Metals and polymers, not quite yet. But we will get there.
Crop failure reported.
All right. Our new colonists have arrived.
New colonists have arrived.
We're about a third of the way there on metals.
Funding received.
Almost a third of the way there on polymers. All right, let me check how our water tanks are doing. I think we can survive. It's just going to look really scary when we turn this thing on.
Dust storm approaching.
Oh, a dust storm. Fantastic. That's great. Because that's going to shut down our moisture evaporators. Do we have any expeditions for the rocket to go on? No, that's okay. Let's get the rocket home. It's carrying more rare metals dredged up from the Mohole mine. That will help us get more money, more supplies, because we're really doing this on a very tight budget of resources. And that has me just a little bit nervous. Assign some more freshly built drones to this drone hub. Build it faster. Build it faster. The artificial sun will stay on during a dust storm. And obviously it will have no problem staying on in a cold wave because it's an artificial sun. It's going to generate its own heat. All of this to say, we really need to beat the incoming dust storm. So we are racing the clock here. And only time will tell if we can keep surviving Mars.
There are Earth-sick colonists. Crop failure reported.